can make mistakes, and that can be costly or have an opportunity cost where I don't earn as much as I could have that month. How did I lose $250 in doTERRA? Well, I'm gonna cover that in a little, email conversation that I had with customer service, but also basically tell you what happened. Okay, so here's the problem. Basically, I forgot to double check a wholesale customer order to make sure it was all auto ship and not a standard order, because she placed multiple orders for the month of November. So this is kind of like a little case study for my Power of 3 $250 bonus. So this is part of doTERRA's compensation plan. So I have videos on that you can check out. The easiest way to do that is if you're on your laptop or desktop, you can just type in or search bar on YouTube like Lance doTERRA compensation plan. Or on my channel on your desktop, you can go into the search bar for my channel and type in whatever you want, and it's kind of like a little mini search engine within my channel. But I did reach out to customer service. They identified some stuff for me, and then I basically learned that it was my faux pas, and it was a good learning lesson that I wanted to share with you. Okay, so basically I reached out to doTERRA on December 18th. So this was after the month of November ended. So I have to do things before November ends for compensation for November, because I thought things had worked out. So to give you a little more context, it was basically a customer who was really close to hitting 100 PV. She's a loyalty rewards program order. She's been with me for a while, and I just was letting her know about the specials and kind of what's going on this month, and yeah, she placed an additional order, which was cool, right? But she was already on LRP, loyalty rewards program, which is fine, but the additional volume that she purchased was not a loyalty rewards program order, and that's where the crux of the issue is. And I didn't know that at the time, because I just assumed that she had placed the order because she knew about the specials going on and knew all the stuff that she'd get for free that month. And so I thought it was cool, right? I didn't double check within her order what exactly she got, because she had placed 3 separate orders for that month. And yeah, so here's the customer service conversation that I had. I actually chatted with them, and he said, "Hi, thanks for chatting in. One moment while I review your question." Okay, so I left a question. The question I left was like, what happened with, this customer's order? I thought it was all LRP and 100-point value to qualify for my Power of 3 $250 bonus. I said something like, I don't see it. Do you know what happened? And then he said, it's possible commissions are still being paid out since the 15th fell on a Saturday. Let me take a look. I said her member ID I gave that information, and she placed a LRP order for November. She did place an LRP order, but there was a standard order within that order. So that's a tall order to, try to give there. All right, anyways. And I said her PV was 230 PV. So she more than qualified for this, some of the specials going on. Well, when I say specials, the free product of the month. He said her PV for this month is 230. Okay, so that's for December, so she knew about the frankincense special. And then last month, here's the kicker, she placed 3 orders, but only 2 of them were LRPs, and together they made up 76 PV, exclamation point is what he left. So it was 24 points away from at least the 100-point value, which would qualify for me for the commissions for the $250. So I missed that little thing because, we had, like, me and the customer had talked, but I didn't know they did that, right? So, and then I said, yes, ... Oh no. He went on to say, but I'm showing you hit your $50 bonus. So I was like, in my mind, I was like, yeah, but it was the 250 that I. And then he said, you did not hit 250 though. And I was like, yeah, that's why I'm, messaging you. And then I followed up with, I see that now, but is there a way to change her order from a standard order to an auto ship one? That is what she most likely meant to do, and that is what she meant to do. Again, I don't know what happened exactly. I thought it was good to go. She had said she placed a loyalty rewards program order. Sometimes, like, I know when they make a change, it doesn't update in the system automatically, and you have to wait. So I was just given the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it was a system taking slower to update her order, but yeah, that wasn't the case. Obviously, he said, unfortunately, now that commissions have ran for November, we are no longer able to change order sources. So yeah, we would also normally have to be speaking to the account holder to do so. But once commissions run, we aren't able to change anything. And then I followed up with a sad face, and then I said, I see, and then I ended with, I should have caught it sooner. And that was the end of that. So I think there's a couple main learning lessons. One is to pay attention to your back office and double and triple check your work if you've made mistakes in the past on a particular topic, meaning I needed to click on her order for the month, which looked LRP, right? It was above 100 PV, but I needed to see what types of orders she had placed and then reach out to her to see if she'd be okay with contacting doTERRA to change that standard order, which is what she meant to place, into a loyalty rewards program order because she had placed 3 orders for the month, right? That's not normal either. Most people just place 1 loyalty rewards program order for the month, but because she was under 100 PV, and I encouraged her, and let her know about some of the specials and stuff like that, she upped it, right? So it was cool and it worked out. Well, worked out for her, but not me in that month. So, and then the other thing to keep in mind and for me to learn is I need to make sure to make any changes before that month ends. So I should have caught this and did all that like November 30th, not December 18th. Like this conversation was happening. So, I mean, I knew that, but I didn't do that. And so there was a lot of assumptions in there. There wasn't a lot of double checking on my part. So missed that on $250. And you may be like, whip-de-doo, Lance, $250. But at the same time, it's like, what can I learn from it, right? We always want to have a learner's attitude on things that we could do and improve upon, or maybe made a mistake on, or didn't look into something even further. So yeah, I think that's it. And hopefully that's giving you a little bit more perspective and a little bit more insight as to the nitty-gritty of what goes on, because it's not all, oil bottles and classes, right? There's that, and that's important, right? Sharing and using and being a product of the product is important, and the business side is totally separate from that, right? So people that choose that is great, but there's sometimes, due to my own human error or lack of double checking, or maybe quality control would be the word, when I don't do that, I can make mistakes, and that can be costly or have an opportunity cost where I don't earn as much as I could have that month. Alright, well that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you did. Hit subscribe for future video updates, and most importantly, check out the links in the description below so you can continue to get your learn on, and I'll see you in the next video.